It finally fucking happened. I got rugged. Can you hear me? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I will eventually be wrong. And if I keep sizing up along that ride that I'm on, that good ride that I'm on, the time I am wrong can wipe out the great fucking run I'm on because the size kept going bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, which means the loss is going to be bigger. I think I don't know, maybe some people are robots, right? Like maybe some people are able to be rigid and all that. But I also think some people are either portraying that they don't go through those emotions, feelings, and mistakes. You, thank you. Yeah, look, 100%. Look, it's real, bro. It's real. Like people that try to tell you, well, you must have not been trading your system. Well, maybe you weren't or whatever. But in all reality, you're a human, and you start to feel real smart after making three, four, five, six, seven trades that really, really go your fucking way. And then you feel even smarter when you see the timeline thinking completely different than you, and you're the only one thinking the way you're thinking, and you're the only one fucking making the moves you're making. And you're like, dude, I got this. These motherfuckers don't know dick. And then you realize, no, dude, you were correct. But there's gonna be a point where you're not. You're not gonna be 100% strike rate. You're not. Now, to be fair though, right? Okay, you learn the hard way, right? So same thing what Professor Satoshi was saying, right? Okay, I've blown up accounts numerous times, from BitMEX to fucking FTX to wherever the fuck it was. I've blown up accounts numerous times, right? And what it's trained me to do is I know I'm gonna quote unquote blow up an account eventually. So the whole goal is to make sure when that does happen, I'm not it's not a significant amount of money. That's why I always tell you guys, make a threshold for your perp account, and whenever that perp account is over the threshold, you remove the fucking money. Just to protect you from you. Yes, yes. Knowing you need in this game, you need to know your flaws. You really, excuse me. You, Zin just started really hitting. You need to know like you need to just know who you are as a person. You need like I know I'm stubborn. I know I'm thick-headed. I know I'm highly opinionated. I know I'm a degenerate. I know that I have a high addictive personality, so when I'm in here and I'm getting high off my gains and high off my gains, I know that I'm chasing a hit. And I know when I'm chasing a hit, and then I know I go start trading meme coins or I start trading altcoins. I start venturing off for more dope hits. Yeah, I already know. Yeah, playing Plinko, whatever the fuck the game is. I know I'm going into my degeneracy stage, and I know I'm going into my junkie stage, and now I know I'm I'm not trading flow anymore. I'm not trading inefficiencies anymore. I'm not trading pivot points anymore. I'm now just trading to trade. I'm now just trading to get high. That's it. It's important. It's important. Are you going to recognize that in year one? If you do, congratulations. I'm proud of you. It did not take me year one, two, three, four, five. It didn't. No, I didn't start really accepting these things because I was in the fucking mind state of like what Satoshi was saying, like, yeah, I know risk management, I read all the books, Stanley Drunken Miller, da, 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 da. You could know all of it, bro. It don't matter. It's when you pull the trigger, when you enter, when you exit, and what the fuck you did in between. So if me and my flaws interfere with what the fuck I should be doing, it's gonna fuck me. That took me years to just accept because I fell for the whole like look of what's a Wall Street guy supposed to do, and oh, you don't have stop losses, and it's like, oh, you need to set a stop loss, you should only risk 1% and blah blah blah. It's like, dude, that 1% could be a quick swipe and then we go right back in the direction I was trading. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, so now what? I got a bottom tick so that I don't get clipped on my stop. Like, what are you saying to me right now? Like, make it make sense. Like, all right, I'd rather lose a little bit more and still be in my trade, then oh, bro, you should never risk more than 1%. Like, yes, respectfully, you should have good risk management. 100%. I agree with you. But when I trade a perp account, for the most part, my exit is my lick for majority of the time. And normally the reason that is because I trade at extremes. So if I'm trading at an extreme, for you to get to my lick, this whole shit's about to come down. And that's go ahead. If it if it's related to that, ask it. All right. So like in these chop sessions, right? In these chop sessions, if you're trying to let's just say you're trying to trade these chop sessions. If you keep trading these chop sessions with stops on, you're gonna fucking want to throw the monitor out of the fucking room because stop hit, back up. You get back in, stop set. Stop hit, back up. Stop hit, back up. And all you keep doing is chipping away, and that is what the chop is for. It is to keep chipping away at the liquidity, chip away at the liquidity, chip away at the liquidity, flush, reverse. Go ahead, Satoshi. Mm-hmm. 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 So it is off technical because if I consider the seasonality, we don't get past 170. No, no, no. Well, he said 230 by end of summer. Somebody did say that, but like I agree with you. And then the only argument I would have for it is the mark to get to like 210 within the summer is one, a catalyst. I don't know. I have no idea what that catalyst is. I'm not going to say ETF is the cat. I don't think ETF is a catalyst for Solana. I don't. Will it bring money in eventually? Yes, it will. I just don't think that that is a catalyst off rip because I'll just look at that like an IPO. Like IPO, okay, it comes out, it goes up 100%, and then it comes right down to before initial offerings. Like I'll just look at it like that. But besides that, I would say that it's an opportunity of inefficiency and an opportunity of a low liquidity market where it's just gonna swing from one balance to another. Like, because there's clearly a balance at like 180, right? There's clearly Hold on, let me switch screens. Let me switch. Hold on. All right, let's go 3 day. All right, so there's clearly a balance at like 190-ish, and then you have the upper end of the range. So I'd be arguing to just go from this imbalance that we're in into this imbalance here. So maybe we have headwinds at like 200 flat to fill in the other imbalance. So maybe we only make it to like 190, 200. But the only reason I think we can swing like that in a summer month is because it's filled with imbalances. That's the only reason. Now, if I look at Bitcoin, there's not a lot of overhead balance. So if we do hold the 101 and get to reclaim 105, up in here is to get back to 110, I don't think is very hard. And then when it comes to Bitcoin, I mean, you just have a country or a fucking company spawn new money out of fucking thin air and blindly buy it, and it just blows through a thinly traded book. So like right. So the way to get it, it's not gonna be with liquidity. It's gonna be because it's thin. It's a thin book, which would then make me believe that it pulls back again. Right. So like all we can do is have our probabilities and like trade them or not and just spot and chill them. I don't know. That's kind of why I just want to trade the extremes because if I'm wrong, I'm not mad at myself if I'm wrong. I tried at an extreme. I didn't diddle in the middle and what do you want me to do? Like, like, what the fuck you want from me, man? I got a level here. I played the level. If the level don't play out, whatever, bro. I guess we're going to zero. I don't know. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, I think it's very good that you said that, and I, I can't believe I didn't mention it at all, and I think that is like a big, big point because you seen it the whole time that we were going up. This is going down. This is going down. It's like you're saying this is going down because you missed it. That's why you're saying it's going down. You're not saying it's going down because of no technical shit. You're saying it's going down because you missed one of the easiest fucking rides you could have ever took in your fucking life. So now you want it to go down. And now, like you're saying, those people that wanted it to go down, now they're like, yeah, now I get to get in. And then you have the guy who rode the whole shit saying, it's summer, bro. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm gonna go chill. I got 4th of July coming. I got parties to go to. This. Like, I don't need this. I did my whole year in a month. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have players like that. Like, that's why the market is the market. And it's so good and addicting. It's beautiful. It's art, bro. It's just literally people's thought process and emotions and everything just on a fucking chart. Hmm. 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 Very valid. Thank you, sir. Be good. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I kind of like doing this. I don't know. I don't know how many times I can do this because what am I gonna say a week from now? I don't know if anything would change of what I'm saying now. Maybe every quarter or something. This is probably pretty cool to do because I'll have maybe a different view on things or something. I don't know. It's not that bad. Pretty fucking sweet, right? And to be fair, I mean, I'm in an empty house right now, so to fucking be in an empty house is very rare for me. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it, dude. Like everybody's off for this fake ass holiday. Let's do this shit. Let's get some out of it. Ask, dude. Whatever the fuck it is, ask. We could talk about it. Like let's do it. Mm-hmm. Yo, so to talk about that, right? It's starting to bother me that more and more people are I don't like saying this because it kind of sounds cringe, but more and more people are like trading similar to me. Like when it comes to like trading wicks, inefficiencies, order flow, imbalances, and shit like that. Like it kind of like it kind of like makes me feel like, damn, I'm not gonna have this soon. And I don't know, maybe I'm not, but then again, I'm like, they can know all of it. It's about fucking pulling the trigger. So I don't know. I don't know if this edge is gonna go away. I don't know, and I'm gonna have to adapt to a new trading style. I don't know. But like you're saying in those books, oh, people didn't know how to do TA, so they had such a huge edge over people and trend following and blah 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 until everybody started getting their act together and started learning it, and then they had to figure out a new edge, and then it's like, and the world we're in is so much more advanced than then, and now like everybody's got a computer, everybody can use software, everybody can use fucking, yeah, like I don't know, bro. Like, at what point is this get even more hard? Like, I'm trading against algorithms. Like, I don't know. And then, like, everybody complains about FTX. FTX had one of the best fucking market making algorithms there was, bro. The best. And these Wintermute guys make things a lot harder for what it's worth. And that's why I really don't trade altcoins at all. Like, they make things look ugly. They don't make it easy for you to want to get in, or they make it much harder. So I don't fucking know, man. I don't know how long the edge lasts. I don't know if it is even an edge anymore. And to go to like what Satoshi was saying, it's like I agree with him that some people just got it. Like they could just look at a screen and they go, "All right, I'm gonna bid this level," or "All right, this is gonna go here." And someone will be like, "Well, how'd you get there?" And it's just like, I don't know, my fucking eyes just brought me there. Like, I don't know. It just my eyes just bring me to a location, and it just like somehow communicates with my body, and I just somehow go, "Yeah, that's where I want. That's what I want." Yeah, yeah, like it's true. Like, all right, like just as an example, like how I just played out my whole scenario for Solana, right? How's an algorithm gonna do that? I don't know. Maybe they can. Like, maybe they really can. I have no fucking clue. It's just, I don't know. Maybe that is my edge. Maybe it is that I just can look at something and just play out price action for the next few hours, few days, few weeks. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. What I do know is when my shit ain't working and I'm wrong, it starts making me wonder, like, damn, do you suck at this? Are you just ass at this and you just get lucky sometimes? Maybe that is the case. And the only thing that helps me is my risk management. I don't know. I have no clue. Yes, and I'm gonna be honest with you, those losing streaks, like let's just say it's like fucking six in a row or some shit. You start sitting there and you're like, bro, am I like retarded? Like, I don't understand. Like, am I fucking stupid or like what's going on here that everything I've ever always done is wrong 6 to 7 times in a row? Like, what? Like, how is that happening? And in all reality, it could just be the chart is noisy. Like the chart is full of noise and it's nothing you see is real at the moment, and Yeah, and the only way to survive that really is the risk management of not just blowing up or not like revenge trading the 6 losses or something. I don't know. Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Would I use it? I don't know. My way of doing that is I go throw the money in the HLP fund, or I take the money out the account or something. Like I'm really big on setting a threshold on your account, and whenever that account is over the threshold, just get it out, bro. I don't care if you're on a heater. Yeah, like I don't care if this is a generational opportunity. And that's my biggest hurdle is like I see like a lot of guys like a lot of these guys that are like obnoxiously wealthy have taken significant risk. Like like obnoxious type of risk, like full port risk or like 50xing their entire perp account. Like I'm sorry, like I know that they think that that was luck or they just quote unquote know when to put their foot on the gas, right? That's cool and all. I just feel like I've come to the conclusion that that's not me. I and maybe that's a bad thing, maybe that's a good thing. What happened? Mm-hmm. 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 Doesn't work for me either, bro. And I can't. What'd you say, Coley? Okay. You were unmuted, now you're muted. All right, fine. And what I was gonna say is like, what was I gonna say? I don't know what I was gonna say. Actually, I drew a blank now. I don't know. It's just not for me. It's just not. Oh, I can't like like I tell you, you guys like you go to sleep with no stops. Yeah, I go to sleep with no stops. Why do I go to sleep with no stops? Well, how can I sleep with no stops? Because I'm not trading the size that will make me not go to sleep with no stops. You know what I mean? Like my port account, yeah, all right, maybe it's a decent amount of money, my perp account, but like compared to my portfolio, it's not. So it's okay for me to go to sleep with no stops. And honestly, if I'm taking positions where I can't sleep because of where my position is, maybe that wasn't a good position. Like if you think you're going to get rugged in your sleep, well then I don't think that was a good entry then. You know? Like I don't know. Oh, I'm 100% convicted. 100% convicted. 100%. The only time I'm not 100% convicted is when I become a crackhead. It's when I'm like 6, 7 wins in and now I'm just trading to fucking trade. Those are not those are not highly convicted trades. Those are just me. Oh, I think we're gonna pivot here intraday, 30 minute, 1 hour fucking candle with zero confluence with a 4 hour, 8 hour, 12 hour daily, 3 day, weekly. I'm just trading in between the range. When I'm trading in between the range like that, just starting out positions, those aren't. I'm lying saying I'm convicted in that. I'm lying in saying I'm convicted because I'm not. How am I 100% convicted in trading in the middle of the range? It's a 50-50 fucking split. I'm lying. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. 100%. 100%. I'd say so. Because that's where the most money is made. That is where the most money. And I'm not just saying, oh, just go against the grain just to go against the grain. No, no, no. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that because you're gonna just get run over. That's just you. The market is wrong. You're a fucking moron. The market is never fucking wrong. You're wrong. But to be contrary, yeah, like the most fucking money is made there. Like people didn't want to start like just the Solana short alone, right? I shorted that 157. People didn't want to start shorting till they seen 150. That's good for me. You are carrying my trade further into the fucking money. And the reason I get to benefit off that is I decided before the pivot developed. You understand? Now everybody else is bringing it in the direction I planned. And honestly, your invalidation is real fucking close when you do shit like that. If you do it right, which that kind of sounds cringe saying if you do it right, but I mean it's you get what I'm saying. Like hmm it, it's the most profitable trade. Yes, 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 yeah, 100%. And that's why I love the 3 day. Because no one's looking at it. No one is looking at it. And I don't know why. I have no idea why. No idea why. I feel like people think if they're trading a perp account, they got to be trading 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, hourly. And like, all right, if I'm not a good scalper, I will admit it. I suck at scalping. I'm not good at scalping. I'm not a good European scalper style. I'm not good at that at all because all I see is the bigger picture and I can't unsee the bigger picture. So for me to just take a fucking scalp in between, it will never work for me. I can't do it. I can't function like that. So I can't I I can't make decisions on those lower time frames. The only way those low time frames are gonna come into play is if it's in full confluence with the 8 hour and up. Not even the 4 hour. It's got to be the 8 hour and up for the most part. And if those are at an extreme or on their way to an extreme, that's where I want to be because that should take me for a ride for 1, 2, 3 weeks, maybe a month swing, depending. And then while everybody's in and out, wondering how to get back in, how whatever the fuck, or whatever, I'm just sitting here, hanging out, just making sure things are still trending in the direction I'm going. Not nothing has invalidated me yet, or characteristics haven't changed from when I took the position. Like where it's like signaling, you should probably flip bias or go neutral. You know what I mean? And that's the other thing. You don't always have to flip your bias just because you're about to get invalidated. It could just be a scam move or just literally a neutral move where it's just It's just you're going and you're gonna go chop into Pac or some shit. Like not every move is a directional move. It could just be a rotation within a larger frame move. Yeah, yeah. And and then what was I gonna say? Then the other thing is, how do I explain this? The other thing is I also have noticed for me, like if I with my swings, right? What screen am I sharing? Let me see. Okay. So like this is a nice momentum move, right? I want to sit in here. I would totally want to sit in the trade still. Still totally want to sit in the trade. This starts getting me annoyed. Now I'm more annoyed. Because now I'm in this consolidation period, right? Once we get into a consolidation period, that may be the pivot. You get what I'm saying? So, like I'm watching this. I am watching this because over 146 opens the door to start retesting 150, and now I'm giving back 6 points, 4 points, whatever the fuck it is. Not necessary. Not necessary. Just to capture what? I'm only looking for 2 points. I'm literally looking for 140. We're at 145. I already clipped out at 143, right? I was only looking for this 3 point window. Am I gonna give back whatever's what am I 72% ROE right now? Because I'm gonna let it come back into here? Not necessary. I missed 3 points at the end of the day if I close right now. Big fucking deal. You get what I'm saying? Right. Here's the prime example. Swing, consolidate. We came back to our entry, let's say. You're gonna throw up. For what? You were looking for what? 2 points? Let's say you didn't get this wick and it stopped right here. You let this whole thing go back on you because you wanted 2 points? Not not worth it. Not worth it. Not worth it. To be fair, I think this rolls the fuck over. But I have to keep into consideration where we're consolidating here of some sort on a 30-minute. But I mean, if I open a fucking, and even the 8 hour is now engulfing the previous one, and it's filling in the wicks to the left. Hold on, I'll change screens just to show you. Yeah, you're already engulfing. There's 4 hours left, so this could change. But you're doing what I would enter on if I wasn't looking for lower. Like you're filling in the wick. Yeah, there's remaining of the wick. Okay. So I mean, I have to keep this in consideration that this right here can go to 152. Can it go to 152 and back down? Yeah, sure. But was it worth me sitting in this for the next 2, 3 days to just go get my 2 points again? And when I'm shorting, I don't re-add. The only thing I re-add on is longs. I do not re-add on shorts. I don't. And I don't trade full size on shorts either. Shorting is a losing man's game for the for the most part. For the most part, shorting is not the same thing as longing, and shorting is you have a brief window of opportunity, and besides that brief window of opportunity, shorting is gay. It's just it really is. Yeah, and it really is. I don't even like how I feel when I short. Because I'm like, yeah, fuck it, send this shit to zero, blow the world up. It's like, I don't like that. I don't like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm like, oh, they're sending more bombs, more bombs. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you saying right now? Like relax. Like I didn't even like that I took my position and then an hour later they started bombing because now it's like my position's tied to people dying in a way. Like I didn't like that either. I didn't, but then I sat there, I'm like, bro, you took this position way before fucking bombs were coming. So it's not like you took the position because of a war. You know what I mean? Because I still feel like I have some type of karma here, so I'm really not trying to benefit off of negative outcomes. You know, and that's why I really don't like shorting. But then I argue with myself that, like, yo, bro, you're trying to protect yourself here. You're trying to protect your portfolio. You're still trying to put fucking food on the table here. You're still trying to put money in your pocket. And longing is not a really good option right now. So you're short. All right. You know, I try to talk myself through it. Well, is what it is. Yeah, yeah. And shorting is hard. Yeah, shorting is hard, bro. Like, it's not the same thing as longing. Longing is so much easier than taking a short. Like, so much easier. I don't think shorting is for everybody. I think if you think you should short, sometimes, all right, if you think you should short, maybe the option is just sit it the fuck out. Don't take the short, even if you think it's gonna go, maybe just sit it the fuck out. Yeah, and wait for the long. Like a few weeks ago when somebody was asking me, they're like, "Well, why aren't you shorting if you think it's gonna go down?" It's like because I don't want to try to buck trend right now. I'll just plan the long. I don't need to short just because I think it's gonna go down. I don't need to do something just because I have a thought. And I think that's important also. Not just because you think something's gonna happen doesn't mean you need to act on it. You don't need to act on every thought you have. You also should weigh out the risk to reward and like, okay, I think it's gonna go up 5 points. All right. Am I gonna slam six figures for fucking 5 points right now? I don't know that I do I want to do that? Because what am I where's my invalidation? Oh, your invalidation is 5 points below. This is a one-to-one trade. Why am I taking that? Like play it play it the fuck out. One thing I will definitely say is, and maybe it's because I'm a little skizzed out, but bro, talk to yourself. Like talk to yourself like there's two of you at the desk, and talk it the fuck out. I talk out loud. My wife thinks there's people in the house sometimes. Like, what do you want me to do? I don't care. I talk it out loud. I talk it out, and then I realize if it's a good idea, bad idea. I don't know. Yeah, like lay it out, and then you ever said something and you're like, oh, that wasn't funny, or you ever said something you're like, oh, that was kind of retarded. Like you know what I mean? It's the same thing with trading. Talk out your plans. Look at things and be like, okay, yeah, but that doesn't make sense because of this, blah, blah, blah. And then you may come to a conclusion, like, you know what? Nah, not right now. I'm gonna go fuck off for the day. Maybe the opportunity will still be there. Maybe it'll leave me and I missed it, whatever. But I'm not really 100% on it, so I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, yeah. No, 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 no. No. Like if I fill an order. But that's when I'm in that shitty state though. Those type of things happen to me when I'm in that shitty mind state. Yeah, and like that's when that happens and that's just another red flag to check off. To be like, you see, bro, like why are you here? Like why are you even trading? Do you see what I like? You've already been warning yourself that you're getting to this point, and now you're seeing that you're at this point. Why are you here? Leave. Go do something.